Hey, I'm Super Deluxe, here for Melodic Mizery Records, and I'm about to interview the head honcho of the label, Confuzion, for all the MMR fans out there. So, without further ado, let's get this started. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing fine. I'm just chilling around. It's Saturday. Just chilling, me and my rabbit, doing nothing, sitting around, bored.
What motivates you to make music?
What motivates me to make music is just my passion for music. Once you start doing it, you just can't stop it, really. And once you're doing music for so long, you can't stop because it feels like a waste. That and fans, I think pretty much the fans. I feel if I quit, then I'd be really letting a lot of them down. And there's a lot of things in my life I go through that I just have to write down. And sometimes I just like making beats, so it'd be sad just to like waste good beats if I didn't put a lyric behind them.
What kind of artists do you hate or dislike in general?
I pretty much hate every artist that came out after the year 1999. All the artists that are out there right now in the mainstream, they all just talk about the same fucking thing, money and stuff like that, and they're really not real. They put out a lot of bullshit material. That's why they're only around for about a year, and then you never hear about them again. It's because they suck.
Specifically, who are some of your favorite artists?
I like to listen to almost anybody on Psychopathic Records, except some of their newer artists. I like that whole psychopathic scene, even the people who ain't on their label, but the people around their label. I like Mars. I like Powder P, that old dude from Mo Thugs. I know a lot of people haven't heard about him, but I got some underground tracks from him, and he's really my favorite artist right now. I like No Limit Records from the 90s, Eazy-E, NWA, Bone, kind of circulate between all of them, and then there's some individual tracks I like by certain people. And I like some 80s music, like old Metallica and Guns N' Roses and shit like that.
What are some of your favorite foods?
I mainly eat McDonald's all the time because I like fast food, or Wendy's, steak, pizza, and chicken. I'm pretty much a picky eater. I'm gonna just stick to the same stuff. That and a lot of junk food and TV dinners.
What hobbies do you have other than music?
I don't really have too many hobbies. I don't really do much besides make music and work at my other job. I like just playing video games, working on anything computer related. I like building things mechanic-wise, anything to do with cars, like customizing them, systems. That's pretty much it. Fishing, maybe, if I get the chance to do that.
Tell us something about you that we don't already know.
I'm colorblind, which I didn't know pretty much half of my life, but like the funny thing is, the way I found out I was colorblind is I always thought the traffic light, I always thought the green light was white, and like one time I was talking to somebody about it, and I was like, I don't see why they call it a green light if it's white, and they're just like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then I noticed like money looks white to me instead of green, and I had to take one of them colorblind tests, and I like, out of like, they put these numbers in a bubble, and if you can see the number, then you're not colorblind, and if you can't see the number, then you are colorblind. And something out of like 100 numbers, I only seen like 15 or something. So it's like, it's not really bad, but certain shades of colors I can't see. Like sometimes I can't distinguish blue and purple, black and brown, yellow and green, colors that are very similar. So I have like a 50-50 chance of guessing what it is.
What kind of girls do you like?
I like any girl that's really puts time in their appearance. There's, I guess, dating wise, I like a girl that's real, does a lot of makeup and has really tight clothes and looks really good and someone I could really trust. As friend-wise, I don't really care what they look like. I just, as long as they're just loyal people. You gotta have, as dating, you gotta be loyal and you gotta look good. But I guess a chick that looks like a porn star with big ass tits and looks like a Barbie doll.
What do you think makes VECT a good artist?
His lyrics mainly. VECT don't make his own beats, but he can account for that on his lyrics because he puts a lot of heart in it. And he's a really loyal person, and he's really loyal to his fans. And I used to write like a lot of depression songs when I first started, and I don't really do that no more. And I feel if people are missing that in my music, they can always listen to his music and get that dark depression side, that kind of lost hope in the world side. You can get that from his music.
What do you think makes Sinny a good artist?
Sinny makes awesome beats and he puts a steady flow to him, and Sinny's always switching things up. We do comedy songs together, we do like R&B type of songs together, and then we always do like fast flow type of songs. We do sometimes like his older stuff is kind of like some horrorcore, so he really switches things up a lot and he's good at everything he does. And his beats, I think he makes better beats than anybody. He's really up there.
What sort of movies do you like?
I like any type of fairy tale type movie, something like The Labyrinth from the 80s. I think it was the 80s, and just the whole creation with the monsters and stuff in there without using all them computer special effects. I like the old special effects that they used to use back then, like in Freddy Krueger movies and stuff like that. And I like comedy movies like Scary Movie 3 and 4, Half-Baked. Some action movies. The only movies I don't really like is drama movies. The only really drama movie I liked is something like Jarhead. I like a movie that can touch me emotionally and make me feel like I think about that movie all day and the next day and the next day after that.
What would you like to change about the music industry?
If I could, I would get all the people that are rapping right now in the mainstream, make them all switch places with the underground, because the underground's where all the talent is. But people who run the mainstream, like people that are in TV, that control TV stations and radio stations and all that, everything's controlled by large amounts of money from these record labels, and the people with the real talent don't get a chance to get out there. So I'd make all these sucky artists, I'd make them underground so nobody hears them, and then put all the underground in the mainstream and give everybody a chance. So it was like in the 90s where there was a huge variety of artists coming with different styles. Like everybody had at least one CD that was like, they had the one CD to express themselves. Now it's like you just got a bunch of shitty artists out there and you're just stuck with them. Like, to me, I hate Jay-Z, so I don't see how he made it so far, so long. It's like, how that guy's garbage. How did he even last this long to make that much money?
What do you do for your day job? Do you enjoy it?
My day job, my uncle owns a landscaping place, so I've been working there for a while. I do the mechanic work there. I'm like the only mechanic almost, so but I can work that around my music schedule. Like if I gotta do a concert or something, then I won't have to go to work. I really don't work that much, not that many hours a week. Pretty much just sit in my house all day, but it's not too bad. It can get like really frustrating. Something breaks down in the middle of the day, then you gotta go there and sometimes put a lot of hours in, so it's kind of shitty, but it has its up and downs.
What message do you want to get across to others with your music?
I just want people to believe in themselves, to know if I started from nothing and accomplished my dreams and shit like that, that all these other people could do that, and all these people that sit in their house and stuff all day alone like I do, you may think that you're alone, but you're not. There's thousands of other people out there with the same problem as you just can't see it. And any problem you do have, there's thousands of other people out there with the same problem that you can relate to. It's not in front of you, so you don't see it, so you think you're alone, but you're really not. So I just want to give people that faith in themselves to do things.
What was life like for you growing up? What kind of kid were you in school?
Growing up, my whole life growing up was crazy. I went through different stages. We always got in so much trouble in school, and we were always like the worst class ever in every grade. I went to a Catholic school in high school, which a lot of people think might be preppy and stuff, but our Catholic school was voted like one of the worst schools out of the top 100 in America or something. So, I mean, it's pretty crazy. Like one day there was a kid drinking a 40 ounce in the hallway, and I don't know, it was just really bad. There was a lot of shit. I never gave a fuck about school much. I mostly either slept or didn't go. I don't know, I had my friends from school, and then I had my friends from around the neighborhood, and all my friends from the neighborhood dropped out, so they influenced me to stay in school. Told me, I was the one that had to advance, and I guess I'm really not friends with none of them people no more, but they helped me stay in school, so I gotta thank them for that. But we were really bad in school all the time. Sometimes we'd bring like mouses to school and let them out. I don't know, we'd spray like a can of fake dog shit in the hallway. In 7th grade, I remember we drew these 6-foot holes on the wall with markers and pencils, and drew these like 6-foot rats and like ladders going up to the holes and stuff, and we used to always make our teachers cry. We were really, really mean.
What's the word on the Sinykill Confuzion project?
The project we're working on, it's been a side project for a long time. We don't really have a name for it. We're kind of just doing it at our own pace. Sinykill has a girlfriend that he loves very much, and that's kind of influenced him to do a lot of R&B stuff. And so the CD is going to be like the Deserve to Be Pimp song that we have on my MySpace page. It's going to be like smooth love making and fucking with a up-tempo beat. And what I want to do with that is press promotional copies and take that to huge record labels to try to get that out there, and then try to get that CD out in the mainstream and grab people with that CD and then introduce them to all of our other kind of styles and go back to the basics, and then really try to bring a lot of the people that we know out there. So we're pretty much doing it at our own pace because we have so much material already done. Like I have 2 CDs out and everything, so we're really not rushing it. We're just having fun with it. Whenever we feel like doing music, we do it. We have about 10 songs done.
Who are some artists that you would like to work with?
There's really not that many people I care about working with. I'd like to work with, like, before the people I said are my favorite artists. Fatal Hussein, Mars, Powder P, anybody from Bone, probably Blaze from Psychopathic. I guess off the top of my head, it's really the only people. Probably anybody from No Limit from back in the day, from the mid-90 era. Maybe The Realist. That's pretty much it.
What sort of music and artists do you like to listen to that's not categorized as rap?
I like to listen to Marilyn Manson, 80s metal, like I said before, like early Metallica, Guns N' Roses, Megadeth, like Smashing Pumpkins, Nirvana, 9 Inch Nails. That's pretty much it. And there's a bunch of single songs from different bands, like Slayer, like that song Seasons in the Abyss, and Radiohead, and I don't know, there's a few other little miscellaneous songs, and I like Al Green and Zapp and Roger, and pretty much anything you can learn from any type of song. I like a variety. The only type of music I really don't like is country. Every once in a while I don't really listen to, but I would say Kenny Rogers is okay, but I don't really go out and listen to him. I don't go out of my way to listen to him, but if it's on when I'm at a bar or something, that's cool, I guess.
How do you feel when people tell you look like Kid Rock?
Man, I fucking hate it, because like I don't like Kid Rock music at all. He's a sellout. He used to do rap, now he does rock only because of his record contract. They gave him a huge amount of money, and now that's what he's doing, and it's really gay. It's really lame, but I don't know, I'm kind of used to it, so I don't really care, because a lot of people call me that. So he gets a lot of chicks, so that's the way I put it. So I also I look like Snoop Dogg a lot, like a white Snoop Dogg. I actually get that a lot more than Kid Rock, so I don't know, whatever. At least I'm not saying I look like Urkel or something.
What are some of your favorite TV shows?
I don't really watch TV that much, but I have my TV on all day just to break the silence. I like The Simpsons, and then Family Guy is funny, and there's another show, it's like a comedy show with this fat guy that delivers packages and stuff, and he's got a really hot wife, and that's really why I like this show, because his wife is like super fucking hot to me.
What artists or producers have some of your favorite beats? And you can name a few specific songs too if you want.
I think a lot of people on Psychopathic Records, Mike P and Mike Clark, they're really good producers, and Fritz, and who else? KLC, the dude that used to do all the No Limit beats, and that's all I can really think of. Johnny J, he used to do a lot of Tupac beats. I liked him. I don't know, there's a lot of really good producers out there. Dr. Dre is pretty good, but he takes a lot of credit for shit he doesn't do.
Looking at lyrics alone, who are some of your favorite artists?
I don't know, really, not really many people write too many good lyrics. It's like the same old shit over and over. And then I guess anybody in Bone, I love their lyrics, because it's just so fast and out there, like Busy Bone and Powder P. But I don't know, lyric wise, nobody's really impressing me. It's the same shit over and over. One person's lyrics I really hate nowadays is Snoop Dogg's. His lyrics are horrible. Like back in the day, I used to like him because he actually wasn't writing most of his own material back in the day. DOC was. But I like Shine's lyrics too, because it's really brutal and out there.
Do you enjoy doing shows?
Shows for me are kind of odd, because my music doesn't really fit in with the rest of the bands I do shows with. Mine's kind of out there and crazy. I have a hard time kind of mixing up my songs of what I want to do for a concert and how that's going to fit with the main act that I'm opening for and the type of crowd there is. It has a lot of ups and downs. Like the whole month you're preparing for it, you usually get booked a month in advance. So the whole month you're preparing for it is kind of stressful. At the same time, it's kind of exciting. The actual day of the show is really fun, and getting to hang out with other people and meet the fans and stuff is really fun. I have to give shouts to Nocturnal Nightcrawlers and Mr. Get Wicked and Chris from Psych Ward at Peabody's. People all helped me get into doing shows. Shows was never something I wanted to do. I just always wanted to rap and never do a show. There's actually a lot of artists out there that never do shows. They got me into that scene, and then actually I love it, but it's really stressful, so I kind of do like maybe one show a month. I probably should do more, but the stress of them for me is it's kind of hard, so I don't really do that many.
What would you like to say to your fans?
I'd just like to thank everybody for supporting me and always keeping me going. They're like, my fans are my oxygen. They keep me motivated, keep me going. They got me through a huge stage of depression that I was in my life, and man, I don't know, I just really appreciate all that stuff and all the comments I get, from all the nice people and stuff. So I really appreciate all that shit, and I really love all my fans.
Alright, word up. That was Confuzion, the head honcho, MMR. You heard it here first. You know who it is. Super Deluxe. Peace out.